All right. Hello and welcome to a Build with Bear game stream. My name is Pat Bear. I am here with Tom. Say hi, Tom.
Hi.
I'm here with Jacob. Say hi, Jacob.
I will kill you.
Okay. And Ian, live via satellite, audio only. Ian?
Hey, let's all do our best, everybody.
Yeah,
Woo.
unfortunately, Ian's camera it doesn't want to do its thing.
I was
Um,
literally just streaming like 45 minutes ago too, and it's not.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's me or if it's my setup or what it is, but you look, Ian luckily has a mask in his photo, so we're looking great. Uh Ian so look, right now I'm going to say this right now. Ian did whoop, we got a subscription. Ian did restart his computer, so don't
I
worry.
did.
I'm going
Yeah.
to throw the Bear Cave Lego the Scythe emote in the chat. If you're currently a Pat Bear subscriber, you can throw that back at me. That's fun. Folks that are giving me a follow here, appreciate that, including Marcho. Thank you for that. Aristofan, thank you very much for resubbing. That's 19 months. Tonight's one of tonight's
Awesome.
many sponsors is Aristofan. Aristofan, thank you very much for the sponsor. Smack Talk Showdown, thank you for the follow, of course. Uh, um, yeah, look, I was going to say this. Things are going to come in hot and heavy. It's going to be a fun time. We're playing Smack Talk Showdown. Now, if you've never seen this game, one, Smack Talk Showdown is in the chat. So, oh, yeah,
Awesome.
Dictacular just subscribed. That's
Yeah.
3 months with Twitch
Oh,
Prime.
nice.
This
Thanks.
is a bribe. This is a bribe from me to you, Pat. Let me win.
Look, so the nice thing is, unlike when Smack Talk Showdown or the one-time League of Heels played Smack Talk Showdown, there is no winner and there are no losers tonight, which is great because I don't do well when this is for a tournament style. Um, when I played it at PAX East, I had to face Dave Lang in round one, and then Dave Lang in round two, and I won and lost to Dave Lang, which is why there's no Dave Lang tonight. That's not why. But this is Smack Talk Showdown. It's a card game. I didn't reverse my camera, so this looks bad. But whatever. You have cards. This is a game of yes. This is a game about wrestling promos. It is for the wrestling fan inside of you that always wanted to cut promos. It's also for the improv fan in you that always wanted to like play around with a wrestling persona and it just never worked in an improv scene. Well, now you just get to do it. And for people that are scared of improv but no wrestling, you just like I'm gonna give people names using cards. They're going to get a character name. I'm going to give them a promo scenario, a segment, and they're going to cut a promo. And then later in the program, I can pull smack cards, which are modifiers. I'll just pull a random one, which is I'm going to be, yes, okay. I might ask someone who's cutting a promo to say, for them to brag about how no one has won more championships than they have, which is a good wrestling one, not particularly, and may lead them down a direction. Sometimes it's to give them clarity, sometimes it's to mess with them. And we will also be doing something which we've never done before, which is we will be doing interviews, which is I don't know if other people have done this with Smack Talk Showdown, but I think it's pretty neat. I'll be cutting interviews with wrestlers, and I should just say right off the bat, I will be looking at chat when I can. I won't be looking at chat as much as I normally do in my other streams. Jacob, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. That is because you were gifted a sub, Jacob.
I
Haktaru just gifted you a sub, and apparently we just hit a hype train, which that's cool. So that's fun. And we
because
got a new follow.
I have fans that will bribe you on my behalf.
I guess so.
Thank you, Hoktar.
But yeah, Smack Talk Showdown is a great game, and there's a link in the chat about it, which is the second edition and the expansion pack. Oh, great. Well, Everyone who is on the call has now subscribed to my channel. Thank
This
you
was
very
Pat's
much,
plan all along.
Ian.
3 new subs.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We did it. We did it.
We're
Folks,
paying you to be here.
folks that are new to the channel, I normally build model kits. In fact, I'll do that tomorrow.
Oh.
But tonight, once a week, I like to try to do something different. And, you know, I don't think it's going to come up in conversation, but I'll just say it real quickly. I wanted to do something that involved people and my friends. And I was trying to think of what that was going to be. And then I was like, oh, wait. Smack Talk Showdown. That's going to be a fun thing to do with friends. And I'm very excited about that. Yes. I mean, chat, like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on you, but it'll be a little less. Anyway, we've given it a chance. I'm going to do the old retweet on Twitter here. Hopefully we'll get a few more folks. Tom, I appreciate your I know very little about wrestling tweet. I appreciate that.
That's my whole thing is I love the culture of wrestling and I never want to understand an actual fact about it.
Yeah.
I just want to see from the outside
it
and
that
that's the
much
most
better.
fun way to do it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love wrestling energy.
Yes. I mean, I do too. All right. So how the first round of this is going to work is I am going to give two of you I'll pull a light blue and a dark blue. Sorry, that's blown out. Whatever. Who cares? A light blue and a dark blue or teal or whatever name, giving you your name, your wrestling persona for this round. Then I will go ahead and I'll do it for two of you. I will give you what your promos are going to be about. And then I will, one of you will just start and we'll go for a little bit. And then, you know, I'll eventually be like, all right, thanks so much. Now let's hear from your opponent. Okay. All right. So we will start with Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Ian, you are the Regal Hunk.
What's my character?
Oh,
Nice.
Oh.
Ian, you are the Regal Hunk, and you will be facing against Tom, who is the Admiral Dragon.
Ooh, yes.
And
Now, Pat, before we launch into this,
Yeah.
should we perhaps introduce people? Because I've never met these jokers in my life.
oh yeah, we did the like real quick, like, hey, these are these people. Hear them talk and say things, but we could do that a little bit more.
He's like,
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, that's fine. Tom, hi Tom.
That's Admiral.
Admiral Dragon, aka Tom.
Thank you. I worked very hard for that title, and you will respect me for it.
Admiral Dragon, aka Tom Dyke. You're currently in Chicagoland. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. Chicago, famous for its naval power. Chicago.
Large bodies of water, Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now, Ian, and then you're Tom, but in this round you're going to be Admiral Dragon, and you work for Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, I do event production and games community for cards and for some other places. I also love Pokemon and D&D, and so
yeah.
I love those things. I actually made a rule set for it, and this is my promo. You should go download my Pokemon D&D rule set.
Oh,
I've
that's
never
yours.
seen
Oh,
that.
shit.
Yeah,
that's me.
awesome.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah. So if
Fuck
you
yeah.
like playing Dungeons and Dragons inside of a Pokemon video game, some people do. Go to itch.io/dictacular. And now I'm done. I'm sorry.
That's
Super
All right.
cool,
Well,
yeah.
someone is in the chat letting us know that Chicago apparently is a naval town, and sure.
Oh, that actually sounds right. That there is
Yeah.
an air. I mean, both of our airports are, I think, named after some sort of like World War II naval / airplane fight.
Mhm.
So
I'm sure.
Showing off the
thanks,
Admiral's
history.
skills there.
Hey, Jacob, what's up?
Hi.
Jacob
Hi.
Burgess, you're not in this
Yeah.
first round. You're going to be in the second part of the first round.
I'm fine with that.
But let's, why don't we, you are many things. You have many jobs out there.
I do.
Folks may know you. I think primarily folks if they're in the chat and they're like, why do I know this person? It might be because of your friend affiliation and performance affiliation with Loading Ready Run, I would say.
Yep, that is one of them.
But you're also a voice actor and community manager, and also you've written D&D stuff, right? Like,
yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah.
So
I don't know that. Look, I know everybody, but that's still weird. It's still a weird thing to know someone that's written D&D like
That's so cool.
modules.
Thank you. So yeah, it actually just came out yesterday. It's called Dark Dreams of Fury Eye, which is a official premium module for Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition that just came out yesterday, and I wrote on that. I also wrote for Idle Champs of the Forgotten Realms, and I was Glint Gardner Sunsun in Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear, the super gay gnome, first gay character in a D&D video game, which I'm very, very proud of. Once you go gnome, you never go home. And then I'm also the community manager and director of operations for a indie game publisher called Gisbert Games. And I've written for Vampire the Masquerade and Trinity Continuum and a whole bunch of tabletop and video games. Everything I do is words. It's all words. And then I do performance and Desert Bus, and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Hell yeah.
And for folks just joining us, Ian's camera does not like wrestling for some reason.
Or he's sitting very still.
But Ian is here.
Hey guys.
What's up, Ian? Ian Vaflor?
Hey, thank you for having me, man. I apologize once again for the camera. Like I said, about 45 minutes ago, it was working fine, and then I tried to get into the call, and then it just hated me. But is this a plug stuff section, or
it's kind of like an intro, like, hey, this is what I do, this is who I am.
We've taken the opportunity.
Yeah,
I did it.
I have not written for D&D, and I have not written my own campaign modules for it. So that's something that I need to put on my checklist here. But I also work in games and games publishing. The director of marketing, kind of like the office manager for a small indie publisher. It's only been around for about a year and a half now, from Screenway Media Games. My first release was called Eagle Island last July. And we have like 5 other projects in the hopper right now, which I'm just super excited about. And also, as far as wrestling's concerned, I used to do production and I guess you would call like booking with Chikara Pro Wrestling a couple of years ago. Did a lot of their web content. I was also an on-camera role for a little bit, and I'm a performer and a booker and back of the house. I do a whole bunch of stuff for Kaiju Big Battle. So
nice.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that I used to be a ring announcer.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, for Project 42, I was the general manager for a couple of shows and stuff.
Oh,
that's rad, man.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yes, folks, you have seen Ian in a costume, and you didn't even know it if you've watched Kaiju in the last couple of years, including their run-on with League of Heels. Also, Ian has been any wrestler that has appeared on stage for League of Heels. It's probably because I was like, oh, man, I can use some wrestlers. And Ian was like, yeah, I got you. I know. Yeah, sure. We got 7 of them. How many do you need? Do you want monster costumes? We have monster costumes. Be like,
whoa, Pat! You had access to monster costumes and never used them?
No, we have.
Oh man,
we totally have. Yeah.
Chikara in.
Next time, invite me to one of the ones with costumes, please. I love costumes.
Kaiju invaded us the first time we were on the main stage at PAX East, when we were just like, oh shit, what are we doing here? Second time we were like, yeah, we belong here. Oh,
that's so dope.
Second time we had Pikachu, so that was good.
Right. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Smash, get him.
All right.
This is great.
Okay, so now that we've done the proper intros, let's get into this. I'll give you a scenario in a minute. As a reminder, we have Ian as the Regal Hunk, and we have Tom as Admiral Dragon, and we'll start with Ian. The scenario is we are currently in Bakersfield, California, and you are ex-tag team partners. You used to be tag team partners, and successful, I might add, but you have competitive differences caused you to break up. So we'll throw over to you, Regal Hunk.
And it's Bakersfield, California. this town's Bakersfield, California. You know what? It doesn't matter what town this is. All I know is that Dragon, you and me used to run the towns as the Royal Navy, and after a couple title defenses, but more importantly, many title losses, I started seeing what we call cracks in the pavement. I'm the Regal Hunk. I come from royalty. I'm exquisite. No one's more chiseled than me. No one's as strong as me. And let's be honest, no one's as good as me. I carried you for all these years, and I'm glad I'm not doing it anymore.
Wow, harsh words from Regal Hunk. Sometimes the hunkiest are the meanest, but we're gonna
I'm
hear
kissing my biceps right now.
Regal
Okay.
Hunk.
We're gonna hear from Admiral Dragon. I'm gonna throw over
Thank
to
you.
you, Admiral Dragon, for your response.
Regal Hunk. The reason we broke up is because you were sitting fat on the throne. Royalty corrupts. Royalty took your hunkiness and brought it down and made you flabby. I have been the powerhouse this entire time. The force of the Royal Navy? What is greater? The Navy is more important than the Royals. And so I took my Navy and I brought them here to Bakersfield. And we've been doing just fine without you. We don't miss you at all. Not even a little. We're totally okay with this. We don't miss the friendship. We don't miss the fish and chips dates we used to have as team. We don't miss thinking about new ideas. We have our own ideas. We are strong. We are wielding the full force of the American military-industrial complex now. And with it, we will annihilate all memory of our friendship and all memory of you. We will destroy all the Royals.
Wow. Okay. Well, we know who broke up with who in that scenario. I think we can clearly see as Admiral Dragon.
I'm doing super well.
Yeah, as Admiral Dragon salutes the crowd right there in Bakersfield. I mean, look, I've seen it all. I've been there. I've done it all. But I'd like to think that someday they could come back together when you least expect it. Probably about 2 years when they need to sell.
You could call me though after this.
Yeah.
Royal.
Yeah,
we could get coffee or something.
Annexed. Yeah,
Well, Jacob, I'm about to give you your name for the next part of this round.
Super ready.
And I laughed when I pulled these two cards. So I'm going to play because, fuck it. It's my game. I'm going to do this. Oh, also swearing. There's going to be swearing. Jacob, you are the Emerald Assassin. And you will be taking on what can only be called the oh shoot, I need a name. Combat Hero. I am the Combat Hero. I used a random name generator for my character, apparently. Oh, Combat Hero.
Will appeal to the masses.
Combat Hero seems like the name you make up that someone you beat, and then they're like, well, I guess we need to make that a wrestler, which is very shout out to UCBW, my comedy wrestling league that I used to run, which happened all the time. Peanut butter and jelly, and then next week we had to have wrestlers named Peanut Butter and Jelly. So we're in Worcester, Massachusetts, Worcester, and we're siblings, and we've been rivals since birth. And I will, Emerald Assassin will throw to you.
Combat Hero, you're coming here to Worcester. I'm sorry, excuse me. More like Worcester, Massachusetts. And you're stepping to me. Do you know why they call me the Emerald Assassin?
Because I kill people that are green with envy. And you always have been. Since we were small to now that we are tall. And the only reason that you have ever stood tall is because you were standing on my shoulders. Just because you're the one that crawled out first, you always thought you were better than me. Well, I got something to tell you.
You're probably right.
Hold up. Oh no. Oh, I'm so. Oh, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. Hey, everybody out there in Worcester. I'm so. Look.
I've been doing a lot of therapy lately.
Yeah. No, I.
And it's just right.
Look, we made a vow to our uncle, who raised us, like we were his sons, that we would settle all our disputes in the ring. So when there's an issue in the family, we gotta book a wrestling show, and it's a strain when we can't. Look, everybody knows that I'm a real American hero. And when you need a hero to do combat, you call on me. Everybody knows that. That's a universal truth. But I gotta start right over here and say flat out that sometimes you don't need a hero. Sometimes you do need an assassin. And when you need an assassin, you call my brother, who I love very much. And
Kill him.
tonight, I'm gonna put it all in the ring, and win or lose. One thing I'm not gonna lose is my family.
Not gonna do it.
But I'm also not gonna lose the belt I worked very hard to win. You ain't taking this belt away from me. No way, no how. Because if I lose this belt, I'm not coming home for Thanksgiving. And scene. All right. Okay. When I go second, I don't know how to wrap that up and cut that. I haven't figured that out there. Look.
That was heartwarming.
Yeah, that was really wholesome.
Oh my god. Do they have wrestling stories like that in real wrestling that are that happy?
So they have.
Yeah, close. Yeah.
When Matt Hardy came in to save Jeff Hardy after they had been feuding for a long time, and then Matt showed up to help out Jeff, and they're real brothers. They're not like wrestling brothers; they're legit brothers.
Yep.
Anytime that like a brother helps a brother out, and also fake brothers too, fake siblings, but like when real family, Edge and Christian, if Christian suddenly.
Wait, is wrestling just like Fast and the Furious? It's all about family?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Family values tour, baby.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a good time. Folks, also, I should say, Smack Talk Showdown, this game was created by three folks that were living in Boston at the time of creating this game.
But one of them moved to Chicago because it's fucking better.
I only bring that up because there's a heated debate about how wrong we are at saying the name of a place in Massachusetts. And also, I said it. I said Worcester. I know that's wrong.
Yeah.
Boston,
people want to fight you right now. Apparently,
Chicago rules.
Look,
buddy, I'm from New York. Your pizza sucks.
Whoa. Okay, whoa. You want to get into pizza? We can talk pizza.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Saucy casserole. Is that what you want to talk about?
Exactly.
Oh, bad lasagna? Yeah.
Here's the thing. Whoa. We got two different types of pizza. We got your good thin pizza here. We got tavern style pizza.
I know.
Beautiful, delicious squares. We also have the deep pizza. The deep pizza is a different sort of attitude. It's a different experience.
I mean,
sometimes when you're holed up for maybe 14 days at a time, you need deep pizza to see you through.
If I want deep pizza, I'm going to go with Detroit anyway. Detroit pizza is legitimately.
No, I'll give you that.
I've never had Detroit pizza.
That's sick as hell.
That shit is.
Put the extra cheese on the bottom. We could learn a thing or two from them.
Yeah, If you want a coma pizza, that's Detroit style.
I'll come out and say I'm pro all pizza.
Yeah. Look, folks, you knew this was going to happen. You knew this was definitely going to happen here. Also, Ian just getting involved because, like all good Philly folks, Philly doesn't give a shit about anyone and wants to fight everyone.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah.
Philadelphia,
Pizza.
the city
Oh
that
my
hates
God.
all other cities.
Y'all have opinions. I'll disagree so we can fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You think this one way? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Eat shit.
But you just said you like
Santa?
Joe's.
Oh, fuck it.
No, fuck Joe. I've always hated Joe's.
Yeah.
You literally said you wanted to go. Fuck that guy. Fuck you. I'm out.
Sucks.
All right, so we are going to jump in to another segment here. We'll go to me on that so we don't have to watch Jacob drink a beverage.
Everybody, quick, drink.
Yeah.
No, this is my throat stuff.
So yeah, no, I understand. No, you got to do it. I have been doing vocal warm-ups before live streams because some days I don't talk until my live stream starts.
That's a really smart idea.
I realize I haven't spoken words, so I'm starting to do warm-ups because I was like, oh no. Oh no. So we're going to do a different segment here. This is something I don't think the nice thing about Smack Talk Showdown is there are rules. There are rules. Mm-hmm. You can play. You can do what you want to do with the rule set. But also we can modify the rules because why not? So we're gonna do interviews. I'm gonna interview each of them as a brand new character. So I will be pulling character names, new cards. I'll give them a new scenario, and then during the interview, I might ask follow-up questions, and those follow-up questions will definitely involve the Smack cards, in which I will, in improv, we use the inappropriate probably term pimping, where in short form, there are games dedicated to this, but we are going to be I will be endowing you with some stuff and or making your life harder. And it'll be a good time. I'm going to pull these at random and skip ones I don't want to use. Let's talk to Tom first. Tom, in this round, you are the sadistic slammer.
Ooh.
All right.
And it is, and I'm going to pick a random person from the chat. It is the T's birthday. And you must give them birthday wishes during your promo. During our interview, you will be sidetracked by having to wish the T a happy birthday.
Is it T with a E-A or just a letter?
It's the T113, but it's the letter T.
Oh, I see now. Sorry, I couldn't see which T. Now I see it.
It's okay. Yeah, it's the T. I just randomly saw that the T was in here. Also, hi, the T. But yeah, and so we'll get going with this. Also, Smack Talk Showdown apparently likes this idea. You're welcome.
Use it.
So hey, we are here in Langham, Laos. Here in Laos with the sadistic slammer.
That's me.
Slammer, we're so excited to have you here. Your thoughts coming up on this big match you got coming in just a couple hours.
Yeah, well, I'm the sadistic slammer, and you know that means I derive pleasure from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on others. For example, to use that word in a sentence, it would be, I took sadistic pleasure in tormenting my opponents. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm about, and that's truly what I'm looking forward to in this match. That and also the T's birthday, the T113, they are a friend of mine. They are someone that I do not like to put sadistic pleasure out of, but it's only them. Everyone else, I'm here to hurt you.
Okay, so can you, if you wouldn't mind, speaking of putting the hurt on someone, would you mind talking about the new type of match that you have challenged your opponent, the brand new type of match that you have created?
Yes, I have created a match that we are going to call a slam. You know, if we were to define a slam, we would call it shut a door, window, or lid forcefully and loudly, just like I am going to do to your fucking career. Also,
wow.
to push or put somewhere with great force. Like my body is going to go into the soft parts of your body so that you are hurt and I am not.
Let's take a moment to talk about your series of fitness DVDs.
Yes, I have them. It's called Hurt Yourself, Hurt Your Friends, but Get Fit. It's truly not sold very well. People are not interested in it.
Oh no!
But I'm trying to sell them to you. Please buy them. We're in a sad time. What could be better than hurting yourself and your friends right now? You'll be so fit. You're alone anyway.
Could we, before we wrap up this interview and you get ready for your once-in-a-lifetime brand new match, could we talk about the small rural hometown that you come from?
Oh my God, you're talking about Stalefish, South Dakota?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I fucking love it out there. You know, that's where they got the best onion rings in the world.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us,
Buy my
Sadistic
DVD,
Slammer.
$10.99, only 5 payments.
And also, thank you for matching the character voice that I chose.
I kind of blended into you.
Yep.
I am lazy.
No. No. For amateurs in the world of character voices, be careful. If you don't match your partner, you'll just start doing theirs. That is a pro improv tip I will give to you.
To the audience and not you, me, because I'm
yeah,
great,
no,
right?
no. Tom, that was not about you. But that is a pro tip for me. Just match people's character voices, and that also that way, if you stop talking, you won't forget what character voice you were doing because you were doing the one that you're listening to.
And that creates a relationship between the two of them.
Yeah, brother. Okay, so Ian, I'm gonna pull a name for you here.
All right.
You are. We'll save that one because we just had something very similar. Oh, you're the Mystic Giant. Mystic Giant. I'm very excited to chat with you tonight about how. I would love for you to talk to us here in Rome, Italy, about the reason that the non-injury reason that you left professional wrestling.
All right, ciao, arrivederci. Hey, it's your boy. It's the big wizard himself. I forget my name.
Oh, you're the... I'm so sorry. Mystic Dragon, we're so happy to have you and be able to conduct this interview with you, Mystic Dragon. Oh, sorry. Mystic Giant.
Mystic Giant.
That's on
Big
me. I'm
wizard,
so sorry.
The Mystic Giant. So good to see all my old fans. I'm here in Rome, Italy, enjoying the high life. You know, it's so great to be here at the what's this event is called again? It's I've got a title defense here, or am I? Oh my!
Oh,
it's so.
So apparently you're here to promote your reality show.
Oh yeah, Abracadoozy, everybody, Abracadoozy. It's gonna be on CISO TV with your boy, the Big Wizard, the Mystic Giant. That's why I left. That's right. It wasn't the death matches, the melee versus magic tournament. I miss you all. It's a Abracadoozy. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, it's a great hit for the family.
Yeah. I mean, that feels like that might be your new catchphrase, which is strange because your old catchphrase, which you use in every statement, used to be, "You know what that means."
You know that. I can't. Abracadoozy, everybody. You can't. Abracadoozy. Please don't use my old catchphrase. I don't own the rights to it anymore.
Oh, you can't say "you know what that means" anymore? I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, you know what that means. I have to pay Gordon Sully another $20,000 every single time I use that. So don't buy I can't sell the T-shirt anymore. Abracadoozy, come on, guys. Abracadoozy.
Okay, wow. All right. Well, okay, yeah, Abracadoozy, sure. Would you mind talking about how how young people have no respect for wrestling?
You had to bring it up.
I'm so sorry, but the people want to hear your thoughts on this.
You all remember my protege, my tag team partner, The Apprentice?
I mean, I do.
Yeah, it's just a quiet. Just you guys remember just hundreds upon thousands of marching broomsticks with buckets, throwing them into the ring.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That kid got everything he deserved. None of these green kids respect the business. They don't respect the process. They don't respect my teaching.
Okay.
And
wow.
what happened?
Wow.
One of the most clippable viral videos of hundreds upon thousands of broomsticks being thrown into the ring at them.
Yeah, I mean that was a tragic event that did go viral. Would you mind talking about all of your many social media followers?
Oh yeah, all 5 of them. Hey, I want to say hi to Donnie. I want to say hi to Teresa. I want to say hi to Ellie. I want to say hi to Melanie, and I want to say hi to little Tim.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Mystic Giant.
Abracadoozy, Big Wizard, Mr. Giant on CISO. Watch it. Don't use my old catchphrase.
No,
Abracadoozy.
I do believe that CISO is no longer a website.
Wait, what?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna end that interview there. You can unmute yourself, friends.
Oh my god!
Abracadoozy.
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
Don't use the old one. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't
try it.
Nope. It's abracadoozy, everybody.
Doozly pop.
God damn it. God damn it.
That's going into my everyday life.
Goddamn CISO reference.
Thanks
You're
for that
killing
one.
me here.
Oh,
If you ever watched anything on CISO, most of it's on Verve now. So
Hey, I was a subscriber, man. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
really excited about that.
Me
There was
too.
really good stuff on there.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I never was able to cancel my CISO subscription, so I just hope they're not taking $3 from me every month anymore.
I mean, I assume
I don't
that.
know. I don't know how to if they just stopped or not.
what
so
is
like,
CISO?
It
So,
wasn't like NBC or something like that. I can't remember exactly who owned it.
yeah, I think it was NBC. It had like Harmon Quest and the Mabim Bam show, and that was
Yeah.
it.
Oh no!
it was NBC. At Broadway Video, the producers of many things, including Saturday Night Live, had a digital arm, and they made digital stuff. And then people were like, "Oh, that should be a network." And then it was basically just comedy, and so it was like Kids in the Hall sketches and like British comedy
nice.
stuff, but then also originals like a video version of Harmontown, like an animated version.
And it turns out people that are really into comedy don't have a ton of money.
Well, they
I liked Psych, or not Psych, Shrink ended up
Yeah.
becoming a big favorite of mine. So I got Tim Baltic of that. Yeah.
Verve has Hidden America, which is Jonah Ray's parody of like those kind
Oh, yeah,
of
that was
like
good.
touring the country, discovering new things shows, but it's all
That's
fake.
awesome.
And also
Like-
Anthony Bourdain is in it, and apparently enjoyed the parody because it's basically parodying his show.
Oh, that
Oh.
sounds dope.
Yeah.
That does sound dope.
Oh god.
But yeah, I found a CISO banner when we were cleaning out a theater I used to work at. I found a big banner for the CISO show. Also, the Upright Citizens Brigade has a variety sketch show thing that was all taped in the LA theater. That there's some good shit mixed in with some okay stuff in that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
And it all lives on Verve now. Honestly, it's,
yeah, a lot. I don't know if UCB ended up on Verve, but a bunch of stuff ended up on Verve.
that's
At
good.
least the Mabim Bam and Hidden America I know ended up there, and Harmontown all ended up in there.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. I have to check that out. Yeah.
Okay, so this segment brought to you by CISO. CISO, it's not a website anymore. Anyway, so Jacob, we're gonna do an interview with you. You are the Romantic Flash, and I'm going to be chatting with you. So tonight, I'm very happy to finally get an interview with the Romantic Flash, who is, of course, an ill-prepared celebrity trying to make it in the wrestling business. So I'm very excited to have you here. Talking about getting into wrestling, and we're so excited to have you and be able to chat with you tonight.
Well, thank you very much. It's my absolute pleasure to be here with your wrestlings and this crowd here. I've been training very, very hard over the past couple of months so that I could put on the best performance of my life. And I'm very happy to say that I now weigh in at a thundering 100 pounds.
Wow, that's very impressive. So I did want to ask, occasionally you make car sounds during your promo, your conversations with folks, and when you're talking about your upcoming wrestling career, you make car sounds. What's going on with that?
Well, what you learn in theater is that you have to really get into character, because I make car sounds, for I will run over my opponents.
Wow. Okay, great. I mean, that cleared that up, and I'm sure folks at home watching, right here or in Beijing are very excited to know that, because they've been wondering. Another thing, look, we have to ask this. I'm so sorry that I have to be the one to bring this up, but it needs to be asked. Why are you so devoted to ska music?
Well, when I need to get pumped up, as they say, I have to listen to ska music. I really like to stomp it out, get in touch with my inner plaid, you see.
Okay, great. Awesome. Hey, you often speak about yourself, Romantic Flash, in the third person. And I've always found that to be very interesting. You've done that even before you decided to become a wrestler.
I did. You'll notice I do speak of myself in the third person. My native, as you pronounce it in my native tongue, my name actually is. I guess, see, so it all feeds into itself. This is the creative mind that only celebrity can pull from the clouds.
Now, you've often just told, despite being very new to this scene, you've also ranted about how you deserve better than this. Any comment?
Well, as you can see, is a premium specimen and really bangs out the ska. You can see just with your eyes that deserves this and more.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much. So while we have Smack Talk Showdown in the chat there. Thank you very much, Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. I should have made that clear. While we have Smack Talk Showdown in the chat, is Ska King, the card Ska King that says that you're obsessed with ska, is this a Sami Zayn reference or an Eric Pope reference? Former co-worker of yours, Eric Pope from Harmonix, a.k.a. my Ska King. Or is this a Sami Zayn? Why does Sami Zayn love ska? I've always wondered, because either is fine, but Eric Pope, Canadian hero, formerly of Harmonix, that card is one of my favorite Smack Talk cards. I love it so much. All right, so I will attempt a round of this. I'm just going to cut a quick promo, and I'm going to. It's a Sami
Interview yourself?
No, I won't interview myself. I'm just going to cut a quick promo and pull some random cards that I have to read off the cuff. It's a Sami Zayn reference and us ribbing Danny, who also worked on the game, for liking ska. Great. Thank you very much, Smack Talk Showdown, for letting us know that this is a Sami Zayn reference, which I thought it was, and also it's a rib on someone. As long as it's a rib on somebody, it's not wrestling unless you're ribbing someone, and then it goes too far. That is the worst part of wrestling, is just the weird ribbing. Okay, so I am the Wandering Superstar, and I am going to be cutting a solo promo about how I am the king of wrestling, and then I will be pulling some random cards talking about that. Once again, I am
Real
the
Memphis sounding gimmick.
Yeah.
It sounds really authentic.
the wandering superstar, the king of wrestling, and then I will pull some random cards and do that. Oh, hello. So excited to be here tonight. Talk to you all out there. My kingdom, my vast, wonderful friends. Hello. As you know, I am the king of wrestling, the wandering superstar. Any town I go to, any building, VFW, high school gym, giant auditorium, I become the king of that place. And I won't stay that long, so you won't get sick of me. But as you all know, I got to flex a lot while I do this. So, as you all know, I've been working out. I've been pumping iron. I've been doing push-ups. I've been shadow boxing. And I'm ready to talk about my incredible Hot Wheels, my wonderful car that I have. As you know, I recently got a Dodge Viper that I drive from town to town in. It is... it's a slick cherry red Dodge Viper. They don't make them any other way, right? It's a car I always wanted, and hey, a king needs his castle. But since I wander, I just wanted a decent automobile. It's murder on bad mileage though, but it looks cool. And so I want to talk to you all about how much alcohol I drink in any given setting, which is very little. I do have to drive from town to town. I do not have a driver, so I do not take in much alcohol. If I happen to be staying at a motel or a hotel for the night, I do indulge at the bar. That's where you'll find me after the show. Holiday Inn Expresses, you know I'll be there. But if I do have to drive to my next wandered destination, I don't imbibe a lot of alcohol. But it turns out that the person that I'm wrestling tonight, who thinks that they are the king, DNA tests have come back, and we are blood related. They are a first cousin of mine. Apparently, my aunt, who I do not get along with, had a child who I did not know about, and I am about to wrestle them. I've never wrestled a cousin before, but I'm excited to do that. And also, after the show, I don't know, we're going to talk and see how our lives are different now that we know that we're related. As you know, every wrestler must take a blood test before they wrestle to find out if they were related or not to the person they're wrestling. That's the only reason we do blood tests, is just to find out. Because every once in a while, you're just wrestling like your sister or something, and you're like, what happened? I don't know. All right, I'm going to break that character. That got away from me a little bit.
You went from like Smoky Mountain to like very sensible.
Yeah. I love that I have been Tom's brother and a mysterious brother as well.
Hey, it's all about brotherhood.
Yeah.
Siblings up in wrestling.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. That's wonderful nonsense. I'm going to take a drink of water here. All right, we'll take a moment. How's everybody else doing out there in chat? We've had some people in chat. As I said, I haven't really been keeping an eye on things. Hope you're all well, enjoying yourselves here tonight. I just took a moment to drink a little water there. We're gonna get back into the head-to-head competition. Where we'll play a little bit more with the game of Smack Talk Showdown. But I hope you're all enjoying yourselves, having some fun there. As I said, this was just me trying to think of ways to involve people. I've mentioned this on my my other streams. My roommate is doing stay at home, stay in place with his girlfriend. So he took his dog with him, and I was just like, "Oh, cool! That's smart and sensible of y'all."
Yeah.
Oh, I'm alone. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was going like, I get the place to myself.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
I mean, look, day one, day two, hell yeah. Now I'm like, what if I did something with people? That would be fun.
We'll be your virtual roommates for
Yeah. We're just hanging out.
You're virtual.
Hey, do the dishes, though.
Yeah, seriously. You're stacking up.
Come on.
I mean, I've been doing the dishes all the time. It's the only time I listen to podcasts because I'm not walking or commuting anywhere, and I have all these fucking
All the podcasts are building up. It's a crisis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't even listened to any this week. That's kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, right?
and also people are like, I'm doing a podcast because I have all this time, and I'm like, nah. I mean,
Oh man, no.
if you make it a video, I'll probably watch it in the background.
The market, y'all.
I know.
Yeah.
I love everybody that's streaming. I love all the people that are just like, I love all the people that have messaged me, literal people in my life, going, "Hey, how do I stream? Like,
Yeah.
How do I do that?
That's the same thing, man.
should I
Yep.
is Streamlabs like? Should I use Streamlabs OBS or OBS or like? Should I just do to YouTube? I have a YouTube follower. Should I just do YouTube? It's just like it's been very fun.
More people in the community. Bring it on.
I know, right?
Yep.
It's been very fun to hear people like, I don't know, we're musicians. I guess we're gonna do a concert, which is great.
That's been sticking
I like that a
out.
lot. That's really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I also
seen
love
someone I know who used to be in New York, now is in LA. Like, I think it's like every day she'll just do Facebook Live and have an open mic, and then people just sign up and just do that with her. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and like a lot of conventions and stuff. I should be traveling right now to a whole bunch. With all the
Yeah,
conventions,
same.
a lot of stuff have gone online. Like this really cool group that I know, Gehenna Gaming, is doing a virtual horror con next week.
Yo.
And then there's
Whoa,
Ludo
that sounds cool.
Nera. Yeah, it's gonna be badass. And then there's Ludo Nericon that's coming up, I think, at the end of April. Like, a lot of folks are starting to like do online cons and like do. I mean, it's cool to see people come together and cool to see people doing this. Mostly because everyone's so lonely.
Well, that New York Times article actually came down because people were bombarding it. There was a thing about like proper Zoom etiquette, and they're like, "We don't need to see your kids and pets," and I was like, "Fuck off!"
Yo,
We want to
yeah.
that's the
What are
only
you
good
talking
part.
about? Yesterday, I had a conference call with some people for a project, and one person in the group gave a lizard update about how their lizard's doing, and I was like, yes, please. And then a kid came in and gave us Animal Crossing pro tips, and I was
Yo,
like,
what were they?
Awesome.
great. It was something about like using the app to chat instead of, because that's way better than clicking on things.
That is smart. Zoomers rule.
Yeah. And that was like, and it was just the thing where it's like, oh, humanity. I get to see people. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely love that. I love those interruptions. We're all that reporter, that BBC reporter that had that went viral.
Yeah.
With kids in the background.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, someone in chat's talking about Animal Crossing, and that's what's been keeping me sane also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have spent so much time in my Final Fantasy 14 house, like just
Oh.
decorating.
Mhm.
Oh, it's gorgeous now, and I have no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot more Hearthstone. And I'm the highest rank I've ever been in Wild. I'm ranked 9 right now in Wild, so
Congratulations.
That's dope.
that's been the thing I've been working on is Dex and Hearthstone. Trying to save up gold for the next expansion, which is coming. Then I gotta spend a bunch more money on that. But also, you do what you can. Folks out there, Doom 2016 is $20 on Steam. If you never played the good Doom that came out, you can play the good Doom.
Yeah,
Is
I
the
was
new Doom
watching
not good?
I don't think it's not that it's bad. It's a tough act to follow.
Yeah, that's fair.
No one had any expectations for Doom 2016.
Doom Eternal is great for people who are not me. It's a very good Doom game for people that liked things that they listened to someone. They just didn't listen to me, and that's fine. It's just they tried to put a real story into it and like a justification for the Doom guy, and I don't want that. And then they were like, let's make the levels longer. And I was like, I don't want that either.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I just want to shoot people as Isabel. That's it.
yeah.
There is a
Hopefully
moment.
that mod is coming.
There is a moment where an elevator is taking too long and he presses the button a bunch, and I'm like, that's the Doom I want. That's my Doom guy. I want more of that shit. And there's also a moment where a guy is talking shit about the Doom guy and then sees him and is just like immediately stops talking, and I'm like, okay, that's what I want. But
Yeah.
They gotta make. I want Mr. Friendly Doom, but the new Doom to be Mr. Friendly. That mod where you don't kill any.
Oh
of the old,
yeah.
Like I want that for the new Dooms. That would be great.
Yeah, look, it's just one of those things where like there are people who love it, and I'm happy they love it, like always. But also, like, yeah, it's just not. It's none of the stuff I liked about Doom 2016, which is a shame because that's a great game. But it's $20 on Steam if you haven't bought it already. I would
Yeah, it's
recommend
fantastic.
that version.
Smash that buy button.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back into it. Let's see. So I faced Jacob, Tom. Who fought in the first round? That was
Me and Tom and I
we
fought.
fought.
Okay, great. Okay, so Jacob and Tom, you're going to be cutting promos against each other in this round. Jacob, you're Little Sailor. That's Lil apostrophe Little Sailor. Jacob, you are Little Sailor, and Tom, you are. I don't like that one. Super Ogre. Super Ogre.
Super old girl.
No, sorry, Ogre. It came out
Oh.
weird. You are Super Ogre. Little Sailor and Super Ogre.
Hold on just a second.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was the earlier Admiral who?
Oh,
Dragon.
Admiral Dragon.
Admiral Dragon. Fantastic.
So Little Sailor, we're going to start with you, and then we'll hear from Super Ogre. Little Sailor, we are in Duluth, and the wrestlers, you are all fighting in a Christmas-themed pay-per-view. So let's hear from you about your upcoming match at this Christmas-themed pay-per-view.
You know who you're gonna step in the ring with? It's me, Little Sailor, here at Season's Beatings. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that tree and I'm gonna whoop you with it. The only gift you're gonna find underneath is gonna be my fist wrapped up nice and then shoved up your chimney. Nyar!
Wow, strong words from Little Sailor. Coming up to Season's Beatings, and now we are going to go backstage, and we're going to hear from Super Ogre.
Yeah, well, oh boy, howdy. Hello, Duluth. How y'all doing today? Go Bulldogs, am I right? Yeah. Hey there, Miss Klobuchar. Good to see ya. Hope your dad's doing well. So hi, everybody. I'm the Super Ogre. I know that our buddy over there, what do you call him? The little stinker? Is that what we called him? Yeah, little stinker's been having a bit of trouble. But over here, Big Ogre, I'm so super because I'm so friendly. And I'm so here with the people of Duluth. I'll use my big strength to bring you a season's greetings. No season's beatings for you. I'll be beating him down and lifting y'all up because we're a community here. People like to think that us ogres, that we're kind of like lonesome and stupid, and only half of that is right. We actually really like to be with others, and we're here for you. And we're going to take that little stinker, we're going to put him back out on the Lake Superior and send him all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean, far away from us good folk here in the north. So why don't you take your boat and shove it?
Wow, strong words from Super Ogre, local wrestler apparently from Duluth. Wow, that was harsh. Tough but fair. Tom, I'm so glad you got to do that voice. I know you wanted to.
I think every time I've done this, there's been that Duluth card has come up for me, and I'm so happy.
Yeah.
The one time that I can be my full Minnesotan and bring it out and take all those things that people normally get mad at me for and make them mad for a different reason.
Yeah. They're mad in a knowing way, in a nod and a wink sort of way. They're like, yeah, I get what you're doing there. You're making me mad.
I forgot that this was one-on-one and there weren't follow-up questions.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, no, mine was real short.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, Jacob's done. Okay,
It was
cool.
beautiful.
We'll move
Oh,
on.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Short and sweet.
I
I also forgot that I could throw in Smack Talk cards, but didn't, and that's fine. I don't think we
No,
will
that's
in this
cool.
round. I think we'll do another round of interviews with Smack Talk cards because that was fun. But first, we are Ian. You and I are going to cut some promos against one another.
All right.
You are, and this is great because we can't see you. You are the Leaping Stallion. and I am the Iron Pirate. The Leaping Stallion and the Iron Pirate are going to have a conversation here. And let's pull a card for us to chat about here. Yeah, well, that's another holiday. We don't need to do that one right now, but it is a good one. That's another holiday one. I like the holiday ones. Okay, yeah. We are fighting at a mall opening, and we must promote the stores in the mall during our promos.
Okay.
Because it's a mall opening. And Leaping Stallion, take it away.
Hey. No. Up here. Yeah, that's right. If you want to beat me, then you got to get through this cavalcade of savings at the brand new. What's the town again? Did we get it down?
Sorry. Oh yeah, we're in Bloomington.
In Bloomington.
Yeah.
In the brand new Bloomington Oaks Mall. Hey, no. Now I'm over here. Do you want fast dining options from all over the world? We've got Chinese. We've got Mexican. We've got Thai. We've got good old American. It doesn't matter where you're gonna eat, because I'm gonna beat you all over the world. I can kick your ass here. I can kick your ass in Sweden. I can kick your ass in the Commonwealth of Annie Ann's. But hey, no, over here. That's right. I leap way too fast for you to keep track of. No matter where you go in this big mall, I've got my eyes on you.
Yar! I be Iron Pirate, and I be coming to this here mall for two things. One, to beat the Leaping Stallion in the center of the ring. And two, to get some time at the Time Arcade. That's right. I be looking to beat my old DDR scores and hoping that you have second or third mix available. Or at the very least, ace. Oh, that's true. And when I'm done dancing the night away, I'm going to mosey on over to the Hot Topic, where I'm going to pick up some new posters of movies that I haven't seen in a long time, but think would look great on my walls. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take you, Leaping Stallion. I'm going to take you down. Yar. I'm going to break those legs. I'm going to put peg legs on those legs, and then I'll make you walk the plank all the way down to Claire's, and I'm going to get your ears pierced with a nice earring. Yeah, you won't need an eye patch when you go to Key Opticals, which is a local. Dr. Key is a local. He decided to move into the mall apparently from his outlet practice. He's in the mall now. He's one of those weird stores in the mall that you're like, this is just a business. What are you doing here? But he's here, and then we're gonna go check out the Asian import store and buy some fan subs and some wall scrolls. Yar! And we'll break up on that one. Harold, look, Harold is in the chat right now. A good friend, H. Bomb and Friends, telling me that he thinks that Claire's went the way of CISO. I'm sure that there aren't Time Arcades anymore either, but I don't know.
Rip to one of the greatest.
There's still players here in Canada.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Look, there probably are all those things.
I mean, I know a Claire or two. They're not totally extinct.
All right, Tom. Okay, Tom. All right, apparently no. Claire. Apparently, we're hearing word from the chat. Claire's is still a viable store.
Somebody just bought hair clips there last month.
I'm sure. I definitely could not think of the name of an eyeglass store.
Yeah.
Could not think of one.
All I can think of, like, when I go to the mall is the smell of Annie Ann's pretzels.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's
I
it.
mean, it's like they only exist at malls and airports because they're the only times when you're sad enough to eat that hot,
Just
warm
butter.
goo.
See, we've got Wetzel's pretzels up here.
Okay, yeah. Lens crafters
Okay.
would have been what my thought. There you go. Lens crafters. That's the one. Also, I like the idea of a new mall as opposed to just a mall where there's only a comedy club left, which is most malls just have the comedy club still open. The stand-up club is there, and then like a couple random stores and like
Wait, do y'all's malls not have like roller coasters in the middle of them, like the Mall of America?
Mall of America is awesome. I went there like 3 years ago. It was amazing.
Dude, that was the mall I grew up going to, and then my whole life was changed when I realized every mall was smaller than that.
God.
Yeah, no,
I'm
no,
so
no, no.
sorry.
No.
You got spoiled.
Oh, it was beautiful. Back when it was Camp Snoopy. Oh, before Nickelodeon Universe. We're all
I
different.
don't have any frame of reference, and that sounds like a magical childhood.
It's just for me. It's just
No,
it's just imagine Snoopy hanging out a bunch of beautiful evergreen trees.
Wait, did you ever go to Pasta Mania then? Because wasn't that in the Mall of America? Hulk Hogan's Pasta Mania?
I mean, fuck me if I missed that one.
Shit.
Because I did.
Shit, we just spoiled the yellow card. There's a segment card somewhere in here. I don't know if we would have gotten to it, but there's definitely one about promoting your pasta restaurant. Pasta Mania, Hulk Hogan's pasta restaurant.
Minnesota, very wrestling friendly state. Jesse Ventura was our governor.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. It's no Shoney's, but there's only the real thing is there's only one Shoney's owned by a professional wrestler. And there should be. I hope someday he opens a second. Anyway, we are going to jump back into some interviews because those were really fun. I like doing those. Let's start with Ian. Ian, I'm going to interview you. And you are the Grand Hunter. And we are going to chat about. Let's do. Yeah. You are returning from injury after a brutal match, and this is your first time back in wrestling. We're thrilled to have Grant Hunter here with us tonight. Grant Hunter, you had a devastating injury, and we're so excited to have you back here at World Class Championship Performing Wrestling.
Yeah, it's great to be back. How y'all doing? Click, click.
Oh, click, indeed, sir.
Click, click, everybody. Click, click.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I want to thank everybody for sending me all them nice cards and flowers and well wishes and everything. When I got my tongue broken in the frozen pole match.
Oh yeah.
See some beatings.
Devastating.
Yeah.
We could barely hear your catchphrase that you say after every statement. Not in my house. It was so hard to understand.
Yeah, not click, not my house. Click, Grand Hunter. GH, not my house. You get that mess? It's not my house. Frozen poles, not my house.
Yeah. So now let's bring this up. This came off of your weeks of recovery. There was a rumor going around that you are an alien that doesn't understand Earth customs. That just seems so weird.
Click, not my. That is absolutely preposterous. Grand Hunter is not an alien piloting a not in my house. Not piloting a robot suit. That I don't know where that rumor got started. That's right.
I hadn't heard that part of the rumor.
That's right. You haven't. Neither have I. I am absolutely not a bunch of aliens piloting a robot suit to look like a big game hunter.
Okay. And in fact, you're a hunter who is also a plumber. And we'd love to hear you talk a little bit about being a plumber.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a hunter on the weekends. I'm a plumber during the week because I can remove my arm and put I hold a plunger arm because I'm absolutely not a bunch of aliens piloting a robot that looks like a big game hunter that is also a plumber during the week.
Wow. Okay. Strong words from Grand Hunter. Grand Hunter, we're so happy to have you back. And if you are an alien, I welcome our new overlords. And we have just gotten raided by Kate. Kate Nix has raided us. Kate, a one-time wrestler and designer of wrestling clothing. Welcome, Kate. Thank you. Perfect timing. We just finished up an interview here. Happy to have you here, Kate, and those coming in with Kate. Welcome. So we're going to throw over an interview with Tom. Tom, we're going to interview you here in a moment. Yes, welcome. And well, I can't wait to interview the Macho Crusher, Tom. And Tom, I'm going to interview you here in a second about this one here. Macho Crusher, tonight you are the number one contender here in Billings, Montana for the Billings belt, and we wanted to get your thoughts before this number one contender match.
Yeah, hi y'all. I'm the Macho Crusher. I'm here to crush all ideas of macho-ness, machismo, and sort of like the toxic aspects of being too crushing and too macho. So I'm here to say no to that here in Billings, Montana, and I'm gonna win that belt, and I'm gonna promote family values that are healthy.
Now, Macho, you want to promote family values that are healthy.
Yeah.
We appreciate that so much here.
Like vegetables for your family.
Now, I do want to quickly check in with you on this. You often, when you're talking about wrestling, refer to yourself as the big dog, and I've wondered if you could maybe expound on that just a hair about how you are the big dog.
Oh, so I'm the big dog in the sense of, so when you think of kind of like big, scary people who want to be too machismo to you, what's the one way to break them down and turn them into a softie? A big dog. And that's what I'm here to be. I'm a dog that's gonna break your little heart and make you a little softie who's gonna love me. You're not gonna love the idea of adopting me, but once I'm in the house, you're gonna give me all the tweets.
Could you talk briefly? Obviously, you're number one contender, but every match that you are in does have added value because you are currently undefeated. Could you talk about your vast undefeated streak?
Yes, no one wants to punch a dog.
Even if it's a big dog, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's worked out very well. They're very pro cuddle, and what I do is I just kind of cuddle on the top, and then the wrestler goes 1, 2, 3, I win.
Okay, great. If you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna need the fans. The fans definitely want to hear your catchphrase.
Woof.
Yeah.
Sorry, my catchphrase.
Yeah. You know.
Woof.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying that. No, I was talking about the one that you used when you were in Japan, which was Hadoken to your face. That was your catchphrase while you were over there in New Japan. Would you mind just giving the people what they want?
I mean, Hadoken to your face.
Oh, all right.
It was a little different, you gotta connect with the people, and if the people want Hadokens to their face, you know what? I think of that just kind of like licking with fire that came out of my hands. I think that's what a Hadoken is.
Great, thank you so much, Macho Crusher. All right, Tom Dyke refusing to do aggressive characters.
No.
Tom Dyke.
I do like the idea of Hadokens being licking coming from your hands, though. That changes everything about Street Fighter.
Where's the Street Fighter mod that's just a bunch of tongues coming out of a dude's hand?
Oh no! Ooh.
I mean,
I don't like
I
it.
don't know. I don't.
You
I
can't
do.
take the Minnesota out of me.
Yeah, no, Tom. I've been trying. I gave you Macho Crusher, and you were like, "I'm a puppy dog."
I'm gonna crush all those macho people with my puppy attitude.
I refuse. Yeah.
You can't break me, Pat.
Oh my God. So, Jacob, I'm about to interview you. Now, Ian, just so you know, and folks watching at home and maybe watching later on YouTube, the YouTube archive, this is in no way related to a character that was in my wrestling league named Very Good Waiter, because Jacob is the ultimate waiter. Jacob, the ultimate waiter, we're going to talk to you in just a moment here about no, not that one. Ultimate Waiter, we're going to talk about how you are a former Olympic champion. Ultimate Waiter, we're so happy to have you here in the studio. I've never met an Olympian before, and I can't believe it. You're here to wrestle, and you don't have to do any waiting if you don't want to.
Well, would you like to hear about the specials today, sir? Because the specials are a can of whoop ass.
Oh,
You see, when I was in the Olympics for table scraping and won gold for my country, Skyland, if you don't know, I learned all of the tools that I needed to rise to the top of this squared circle.
would you mind, I'm sure you have many things you want to get off your chest and talk about, but we would love to hear a little bit about your relationship with the old gods.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, it's not just waiting on people that I do. It's waiting for them to come. Every victory that I achieve, every piece of misery that I extract from all of my opponents, I serve up to them what wait in the stars. And we're close. We're so close. I can feel the squirming behind my eyes, and it is only a matter of time before the check comes.
Oh, shit. Okay. Now, I do know one thing that I always wanted to hear from you, and this time, if I may change the subject just for a moment, please expound and over-exaggerate a mundane attribute about yourself, if you don't mind. Just really kind of go overboard on something pretty mundane.
You see, when I was training for the Olympics in table scraping for Skyland, I discovered something about myself, that my belly button collected an incredible amount of lint. And you see, there are secret cults for the old gods all over, and every last one of their robes are stitched. From that, what was plumbed from my depths, the belly button lint I collected in my tum-tum.
Wow, I was going to ask you to talk about your goth phase where you got creepy, dark, and brooding, but we already got there. I did bring up the old gods, and for that I do apologize to everyone, including these old gods. Now, before we go, real quick, I hate to do this to you, but I happen to notice that you appear to be sleep-talking, and you're not actually awake right now. Is that accurate? Am I wrong there?
Broccoli is the answer, and always has been the ansor.
Okay,
The
he
question-
is, yeah. He is asleep. Okay, yeah.
What is life? Yes, poopy doops.
All right, well, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you very much there, Jacob.
Yeah.
I do want to thank our sponsor, Solf, who gave 100 bits. Thank you, Solf, for sponsoring that interview segment. Jacob, I saw the Old Gods card, and I pushed that to a side for a moment because I was like, well, who am I going to have talk
Genuinely
about
terrifying.
Old Gods? And it was indeed
Is it safe to be on
Jacob.
this stream?
Yeah, it's okay, y'all.
Oh, God's coming now.
No, we're all right. We didn't speak any of their names, their names which need not be spoken, so I think we're going to be okay.
Oh no,
Cool.
Tum Tum is one of their names.
Oh no. Oh shit. Ah,
We're
fuck.
fucked.
Okay, yeah. All right.
My
Folks.
World of Horror out on early access on Steam, published by Yisford Games.
Okay. I was gonna say, spooky weird bullshit is a hallmark of wrestling. One of my favorite things is how Impact Wrestling is like. Impact Wrestling is just like, here's our champion, here's the people that are going for the belts, and then off in the corner, there's this whole mystical thing happening right now with like all these characters. Like there's like this whole like character who's like got a dark side and a light side, and like all these evil characters are wrestling each other, and it's incredible, but it's definitely like not acknowledged. It's just happening.
It's just a really intense subplot. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Sue Young is like incredible. Ian knows.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. But yeah, there's this whole like weird thing going on in Impact that I love, where they really were just like, hey, remember when wrestling was spooky for no reason? Let's just do that for a while.
Remember when we buried a man in concrete?
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually forgot about that. You just reminded me.
Oh yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
when murder?
Yeah. I mean, Kevin Sullivan just people like remember Kevin Sullivan of like the Dungeon of Doom, which is a terrible gimmick nonsense thing in WCW, but he is legitimately a dude that creeped the fuck out of people in small towns all across the country, just being a fucking weirdo and cutting the darkest, like him and Stu Hart, not Stu Hart. Stu Hart is the legendary Hart. What's the non-Hart Hart? Shit.
Jim Neidhart?
No, shit. He is a Hart, but he is not
Teddy
related
Hart?
to the Hart family. He's one of the people that created the idea of mist, of spit mist being shot out of the mouth of a wrestler. Did not start in Japan. Started with a promoter in the U.S.
I had no idea that.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought that was totally a Japanese
Gave that
thing.
to the great Kabuki.
Monkey Heart?
Gary Hart.
Gary Hart. Okay.
Apologies to the Gary Hart. Sorry about that. Rest in peace. No, Gary Hart came up with the idea of misting, and then that became a Japanese tradition.
So, as someone
That's
who
cool.
doesn't watch wrestling, from context, is misting just kind of spitting a lot sideways?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's gross.
you put a capsule in your mouth of a particular color, and then you spew mist into someone's face, and depending on the
colored mist. That's cool.
it's colored mist. Yeah.
That's dope.
And then the colors have different things they do. Like blue freezes you. Blue is very rare. Most of the time, it's just green mist, and you just
Red.
can't see.
Red
Red.
What?
or black.
Wait,
yeah.
people fucking like go along with it? That's
Yeah.
sick as hell.
Yeah, it's messed up. Asuka, the wrestler Asuka, is currently misting people, which rules. Because she already has cool makeup
They
on.
probably should stop doing that for a little bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
they definitely should. It's not great.
Sue misted me at the XSW show, and we actually had a long talk about it. She's like, "Let's make it red mist."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we already knew what it was gonna do.
Nice.
Yeah, blue mist is the rarest of mist. Oh, no, sorry. Black mist is the one that
I
will
thought-
blind you
yeah.
permanently or paralyze
Blue,
you.
I thought, was sleep.
Is blue sleep?
Yellow was.
What's
It's like
free-
Pokemon. It's like yellow is like paralysis.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, this is
Green is
wrestling- I feel like
blindness.
wrestling is just a
and
whole
then
different...
red is like the sting one.
Our
I think black is the poison one. The black's the one that can carry from match to match.
yes,
Match.
black lasts from match to match. There's a long history of it because they just started making it up as they went along, and then other like Tajiri was a wrestler, ECW, and then later WWE that also misted people, which is great because he was also a face at certain points and still misting people, and that's one of the biggest heel moves you can do. But people were like, "Nope, we're into it."
We love you. And
Yeah.
I think I saw something. I forget who it was against, but I think Orange Cassidy swallowed someone's mist and then spat out orange juice and vodka.
Yes,
I forget who missed it. It actually might have been Sue. I think the whole thing was that like she sprayed him and he like drank it and then sprayed it right back.
That's so metal.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy has done the orange juice to the eyes, spraying orange juice. That's his version of misting, is orange juice to your eyes, which has, we'll see probably in a year because he's
Has health benefits.
yeah,
Vitamin C.
he's pocketing his moments.
Oh, I just looked up a list. And
Oh,
there's
no.
a rare one. Purple.
Ooh, what's the purple one?
Purple causes memory loss and distractions.
Oh,
and it was only
psychic
used by
damage,
Roxy
baby.
Laveau. It was
okay.
only used by Roxy Laveau. That's a really good one. That was a good gimmick too. I forgot about
That's
that
really
version of
cool.
the gimmick.
Wait,
Yeah.
did D&D just like pull their Dragonborn breath attack mechanics from this whole misting shit?
I
Look,
don't know which one came first, man. Like Kevin Sullivan seemed like the kind of guy that would probably play D&D in like
D&D,
1982.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I fully believe that Kevin Sullivan started playing D&D and then stopped playing because it wasn't satanic enough. I am totally believe that Kevin Sullivan was just like, this is it. Yeah, you guys are nerds. I'm out. I'm out of here. I'm gonna
I need a
go.
real devil up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I'm
we
good.
haven't killed an animal in like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah. All right. Let's do another round of interviews because I really like them, and why not, right? I
Yeah.
feel like let's just do another round. We had the Ultimate Waiter. We're done with that. Instead of me cutting that promo thing and pulling cards, we'll just do another round of interviews because that's fun. So let's go with Tom. Tom, I'm going to. Nope. I pulled a card that just says dog on it, but we already heard from the big dog, so
Woof woof.
we're not going to hear from that. Oh, this is a good one. I'm just going to pick and choose now instead of just randoming it. Well, yep, all right.
Oh, no.
Let's hear from, we're going to hear from the Stunning Ghost. The Stunning Ghost. I'm going to be interviewing you tonight. Let me pick a card here. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good and weird. Now, Stunning Ghost, we're here in Brandon, Florida, home of Florida Mid-Championship Wrestling, and it's Earth Day. Tonight and today all day has been Earth Day, so we want to hear your thoughts, Stunning Ghost, leading into this fundraiser for Mother Earth at a wrestling show.
The earth was not kind to me in life. I see no reason to be kind to the earth. But if it brings you joy, take what fleeting moments of happiness are provided to you.
Wow. Okay. While I have you here, would you mind talking a little about the law degree that you have?
Yes. I would love to tell you about my degree in law, specifically corporate malpractice law.
Oh.
I do believe that corporations are the bane of the common American person, and I have devoted my afterlife to fighting for the little man, if you will, against corporate greed. That is what my degree is in, so please visit me at stunningghost.com if you would like to file a claim. I work pro bono. There is no money in the afterlife. So, I'm happy to represent you against companies, like Wyndham Hotels or any company, truly.
Great. And while I got you here, I mean, between your law, practicing law, and of course, it is Earth Day.
Yes.
Could we talk about your new wrestling themed pasta restaurant?
Yes. Well, so one thing you need to know about ghosts is most food, when we eat it, it goes through us and falls down again onto this earth, as you call it. Pasta is the one food that does not. It is white like us and kind of wispy like us as ghosts. And so it's the only food that we can eat. So my restaurant, the Plain Noodle, is a place where you can eat the only food that ghosts can. Plain noodles. We have several different types for whatever ghost belly you need. I know that my ghost friends in the Southeast prefer themselves a farfalle, but I admit I'm a linguine man myself. So come and all you can eat pasta for your soul.
Great. And before you go, could you say that famous catchphrase that you have? You have to come up with a catchphrase right now that you have.
Well, it's time for that spooky ookie ookie.
It is indeed time for that spooky ookie ookie. Okay. And great. Thank you, Tom. Tom adding in props as well. Okay.
Spooky, ooky, ooky.
Yep. Pasta Mania.
Damn.
I knew it would come up at some point. I didn't know it would come up with our lawyer ghost. Stunning.
Oh, fuck. I gotta go grab stunningghost.com quick.
Well, while Tom is doing that, Ian, we're going to be chatting with you here in a second. I'm going to come up. I'm just going to look at cards now. Talking about yeah, I know that one. That's a good modifier for this card. Well, that's vaguely racist. So we won't do that one. It's not really, but the combination of the mysterious. We're going to be talking with the mysterious owl. But I felt like we should definitely talk to the mysterious owl and not the mysterious ninja. That felt like a weird thing to do. So instead, we're going to talk to the mysterious owl. Now, we'll pick a card here to chat with you about.
My actual owl mask is next to me right now.
I know.
Oh.
Has a
That Kate Nix made. That Kate Nix made for League of Heels.
designed by
so.
Kate Nix. The owl mask. Unfortunately, we can't see because
I'm so sad you
Ian's
can't
webcam doesn't work.
Oh.
So, Mysterious Owl, we are here in Boston, Massachusetts, and you're going to be taking part in a barroom brawl tonight. It's you and 14 other wrestlers in the brawl. And what do you think your chances are tonight?
Who is entered in a barroom brawl with 14 unfortunate victims? Who is in his favorite second home, Boston? Who thinks he has a 1,000% chance of winning a barroom brawl in his favorite town, Boston? Why, it's none other than the Mysterious Owl.
Oh,
Hoot
good.
hoot.
Oh, good. You know. Okay. Now, you've often bragged about the size of one of your body parts. If you wouldn't, and we've always wondered what was going on with that. It's so mysterious.
Everywhere the Mysterious Owl goes, everybody says, "What's up with that big toe?" We all know how that goes. I got this great, big, fat, juicy right big toe. I've won championships pinning with it. I've won arm wrestling championships with it, with special rules.
Okay.
When I fly first class, my toe gets to pilot the plane itself. It's been knighted. It's won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, that's.
And it's getting its own show on CISO starting in the spring.
Oh, cool. That's so mysterious. That's a crazy toe. Would you mind briefly talking about how much you dislike your boss?
So I'm a self-made owl,
Okay. Oh,
and I've had a lot of successes,
yeah.
but I've also had a lot of failures.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, my harshest critic is myself.
Oh no.
It's I really just dislike some career choices I've made.
Oh.
I'm a mysterious owl.
Oh.
Why do I put up these walls when I just need to open up? Maybe that's why I keep pushing myself to win.
Wow. Well.
Congratulation means a lot. At the end of the day, it's myself I have to look at in the dark alley in the mirror. The mysterious owl.
Well, I guess the real mystery is if that owl will ever love itself as much as we love him. Good luck on your brawl, and that was fun. Thank you, Ian. All right.
Oh my god. I think, did you start the last League of Heels with that same Who bit? It's the
I
funniest
think I did
fucking
because
thing
it's
in the world.
really good.
It was from another the other. It's been a long day. The original the White Owl. It was based off of that. Kind
Yes.
Of, so,
Oh,
yeah.
that was so
Yeah.
fucking good.
When I fly first class, the toe gets to pilot the plane was amazing.
Oh,
Indeed.
thank you.
Dude.
Oh,
Uh,
we're here for the toe content.
all
I'll take some
right.
more.
Yeah. I'm going to be chatting right now. I'm going to be interviewing Jacob. And Jacob, you are Happy Sullivan.
Oh.
You're Happy Sullivan. Sullivan is a great just base name. Happy Sullivan. And I'm going to be chatting with you. Let's see. I got a bunch of cards here to pull. Oh, yeah. About how you are trying to convince the audience to buy a timeshare in our interview.
Where are we?
Oh, we're in Barbados. Um, we're in Barbados. 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 We're in Barbados So great. Well, I'm here with our champion, Happy Sullivan, 5-time champion here, and for Barbados Wrestling. And well, champ, you said you had something you wanted to talk to the fans about, so we got a little airtime.
That's right. I'm Happy Sullivan. You know it. Everybody knows it. So I'm here in Barbados, and I wanted to talk to all of the people of Barbados about a timeshare in Barbados. It's a beautiful country. You already know it. You've seen the beaches. You live here. Go and buy a timeshare in your own country. You're already sharing. You might as well buy into it, right? Right.
Well, that is true. Now, you often use the phrase "I read online that" when starting sentences, and I figured you probably read a little bit online about timeshares.
Well, I read online that something that I say before most sentences is I read online before most sentences. But I read online that before most sentences, I say I read online before most sentences. You're right there. I read that in the newspaper.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, so I would love for you to talk about the large crowds that you draw everywhere you go.
Oh, let me tell you. When Happy Sullivan makes a town, he draws incredibly large crowds because the audiences are mostly empty, so I have to actually physically sit down and draw them.
Oh.
In each individual seat, I make a little happy face. That's what I have to do to just kind of keep myself engaged.
I was wondering where those drawings came from, and now I know, and I'm sure that the fans know as well.
Happy Sullivan's magic fingers.
So Happy, one thing that's been happening lately, and we have to talk about it, I'm so sorry to bring it up, is you've been really trying to push this whole us being friends thing, where you've been trying to make me your friend for a while, and we need to talk about it in a public forum, because it is weird.
Well, Pat, we're meant to be friends. You can see it in the stars.
Whoa.
And I'm Sullivan. And us being friends makes me happy. And my name is Happy Sullivan.
Okay.
You don't want to make me unhappy, do you? So I think
No.
we should be friends. Let's go out and get a beer. And you know what? I heard of this really great timeshare in Barbados. And we're in Barbados.
I knew it was coming. Yeah, I knew that.
We
Yeah.
don't even need to go that far.
Yeah, I knew that. I saw that coming. Thank you so much, Happy Sullivan. No championship, no defense of your title tonight. You're just hanging out trying to sell that timeshare, so good luck to you. All right. All right, great. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of the Smack Talk cards reference an audience, which when you're playing at home with friends is just the other people around. But I was like, well, that seems weird, so I took a lot of the Smack Talk cards that involve the Smack cards that reference that, which, like, there's a lot of them. There's just a lot that, like,
So many.
convince the audience to be your friend really made me laugh. Oh, no, sorry, that's convince your opponent to be your friend. So, all
I
right.
need this.
Let's jump to another interview. We're going to go back to Ian here. Ian, I'm going to give you a card here. Characters. We'll pull random here. You are the Ravishing Librarian. Ravishing Librarian. I'm very excited to talk to you about the fact that you are a magician and you must speak using illusions. So you are a magician, and you will use illusions, reference illusions, in our promo, and we'll go to you there. Obviously, folks that are just joining, we don't have Ian's video, we do have Ian's audio. So
The birthday person, T113, makes a very good point. Illusions with an A or illusions with a?
Illusions
Or is this
with an
open up to
I.
interpretation?
You are a
Okay.
magician, and you reference illusions. You speak about illusions.
Because really, they could be both.
Well, ravishing librarian. I'm so sorry to stop you here backstage, but real quick, we want to talk about your upcoming match here in St. Petersburg your thoughts heading into this three-way fight.
St. Petersburg, Florida, it's me, your literary Lothario, the ravishing librarian. I am a wordsmith, a magician, trickster with words and with my hands. I just pulled like 19 books out from behind my tape. Okay.
So many books. Those are all those books. Wow. I can't believe that. Now, this whole time that we have been chatting, you are so many of these are physical that I'm pulling so many Smack cards that are saying that you do physical things which don't work here. So I can't even have you do that. So you've often said that both your opponents are too young to be wrestling and too young for magic. Oh.
They belong in the children's section.
Oh, okay.
Every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we have Children's Magic Hour. Why? Educate them and school them in the fine art of fisticuffs. That's where they belong.
Well, that's great. Now, you used to be a professional football player that decided to become a professional wrestler. Could you speak a little bit about your former life as a pro football star?
Well, yeah, I did spend about 4 years playing for the Miami Dolphins. Right out of college, that was really good. But I always had a penchant for the theatrical and magic. And my mom was a librarian, so I trained a little bit over in Georgia. Spent some time there, went to the Monster Factory, and it really helped me, hone this persona because, my mom was a librarian, but my father was a failed magician. So I kind of adopted the whole literary Lothario to kind of use that to fuel me and get back at him for neglecting me as a kid,
Wow. Wow. We learned a lot about that in just a moment there.
Oh.
Thank you so much for that. Now, if you wouldn't mind, hey, you just talked about your dad a little bit there, love lost there. Would you mind listing some of the grievances you have with this wrestling promotion, or with me if you feel so inclined?
First of all, the bookmobile is looking pretty light, isn't it? We've got pamphlets, we've got multiple copies of L. Ron Hubbard's Dianetics.
Whoa.
It's a... I can't, it's just a reflection of how dumb and stupid this, not only its promotion is, but everybody here who paid money to see me just absolutely defeat two little children in a three-way dance.
Wow.
That's the problem I have. You're not even worth my time, but yet I have your ticket money, and the promoter, Pat here, paid my booking fee.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's incredible. Thank you so much for that thrilling interview. Ravishing librarian who was a former professional football player.
All the books just turned into bouquets.
Yeah.
A true Renaissance wrestler.
Who's also a magician. There's too many gimmicks going on with that character.
Literary Lothario.
Way too many gimmicks going on with that. Just somebody who was just like trying everything. Yeah, there's a lot of physical ones, like you have to dance or pretend to rip your t-shirt. There's a lot of stuff that's like fun in a room, but not fun when the person doesn't have video capabilities. I guess I could have just been saying, hey, you've been curled into a ball this whole time, which is a card that is a good card.
It's really funny.
All right, let's go to Jacob. We're going to interview Jacob now. And you are the Nasty Dentist.
Oh.
Nasty Dentist. Oh, great. So you are promoting your new wrestling toy line. You have a new wrestling toy coming out. And so that's what this promo is all about. We're here in Washington, D.C. I'm here with the Nasty Dentist who demanded this airtime. Nasty Dentist, take it away.
Yeah, Nasty Dentist has got a jaw a little bit at you.
Okay.
Nasty Dentist has a new toy line coming out, and he
Oh.
thinks you would like it. He thinks everybody would like it. It is wrestling themed, and It consists entirely of choking hazards and little hard pieces that are going to crack your teeth. Because the nasty dentist needs to get his coin. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that. We're gonna, we're gonna dive into many things. Well, of course, we'll keep talking about how you got this toy line coming up.
Yeah.
But we also want to quickly talk about how we heard this. You did the video series about it on YouTube, on your YouTube channel, about how you've been thinking about not being nasty anymore, taking the name out and just being the dentist. Are you okay?
I mean, I've been seeing somebody, a beautiful lady, by the name of Charisse. And she's been talking to me nights about a thing or two. And she was like, "Nasty dentist, why are you so nasty?" And I was like, "Charisse, I thought you liked me being nasty." And she says, "Only in the bedroom, not out in public, not at a restaurant. Why you gotta be so nasty?" And I asked myself the same question. Why do I have to be so nasty? And you know what the answer that I gave me was? I don't. I don't have to be so nasty, which is why I started this toy line full of choking hazards and hard things that you bite them with, break your teeth. What it was going to be was just poop.
Okay, that makes sense because up until very recently, and of course, tonight we've heard it so many times. You used to say "no offense" before every line, and it felt sarcastic at the time. Is it still sarcastic?
Well, no offense, but I would say that it's not sarcastic anymore because I have had a change of heart. I'm changing nasty to the and dentist to dentist, so that I will forevermore be known as the dentist.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, would you mind speaking a little bit about how you had a poor upbringing? You came from not much money.
Well, the nasty dentist, the artist formerly known as Nasty Dentist, he grew up rough. He grew up poor.
Oh no.
Why? He wants his coin. I want to understand what success tastes like. Except it's hard for me because my teeth are all jacked up. The reason that I went into dentistry is so that everybody that I saw could taste the sweet fruit of success. But over time, that joy turned to jealousy. And I started jacking up people's teeth. And I turned nasty. It was the joy and the laughter of everybody that I helped that turned me nasty. What about me, Pat? What about the nasty dentist? And then that angel Charisse, that demon of the bedroom, came to me and said, "Why you gotta be so nasty?" And as I told you, my entire life changed that day. Buy my toys.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and I'm sure we're all going to buy your toys.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Nasty Dentist, aka Jacob. All right, Tom, we're going to go to you, folks. This is going to be our last interview tonight, because we're almost at the 2-hour mark, and so I'm gonna. Hey, guess what, Tom? I'm going to pick a good one for you.
Please.
I'm gonna give
you
you.
won't fuck it up.
No.
Please do that. I want to destroy it.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear about a millionaire.
No, not
No. Oh, there you go. Yeah, here, this will be good.
not today.
Not today. Yeah. We're gonna talk to, especially because Kate was here tonight. I'm very excited to talk to the studious snake. The studious snake. We're going to be chatting with the studious snake tonight about, I don't know what, but we'll talk to the studious snake about, the studious snake here in, We are here in El Paso, Texas. And the Studious Snake is going to be competing in a Halloween-themed pay-per-view tonight. And the Studious Snake, we know that you have done your research on Halloween and in El Paso, and we're so excited to have you here tonight.
Yes, I understand the people of El Paso and the way that they love Halloween. I understand that Halloween is a pagan holiday and that the people of El Paso are Christian. Some of them, which is sort of related to paganism in the sense that it took a lot of pagan rituals and sort of crushed that culture and put it into its own culture. That's pretty spooky and kind of mean if you think about it.
That is spooky. Now, I would love to hear from you.
Is it mean? I need you to know that. Answer my question.
What? What's up?
Is it mean to crush a culture and then take it into your own?
I mean, it's pretty cruel. That's a pretty cruel thing to do. Now, you've been doing a lot of studying on the fact that you have been thinking about quitting professional wrestling. Could this be your last match tonight?
Yes, it could.
Oh.
I've been thinking about quitting professional wrestling because I've been studying economics. And I've learned by doing, I guess maybe it's more of accounting, personal finance.
Oh.
I've learned that I'm in debt. Quite a bit of it. And every wrestling show I do sends me deeper and deeper into debt. So,
oh no.
I am going to quit wrestling and become an investment banker.
Wow. Well, that's incredible. Oh, I'm actually hearing that we are going to go. Your opponent for tonight does have something to say, so we're going to go live to your opponent. Captain Barbarian here, and I couldn't just sit around thinking about how the Studious Snake was going to quit wrestling, because this was supposed to be the first of several matches. One Halloween, one Thanksgiving, one Christmas match.
Pay my bills.
You promised me 3 matches. You promised me 3. And I want to talk about how I am a celebrity outside of wrestling. How everyone knows that the Captain Barbarian is the local wedding officiant. So if you want to get married in the El Paso area, you come and talk to me, Captain Barbarian. You can get married on a boat.
If we get married, Captain Barbarian, will you take on my debts?
Well, Captain Barbarian has to talk like a baby now for some reason. So Captain Barbarian just wants you to know that if we did get married, I couldn't marry you and officiate at the same time. That wouldn't be fair.
Are you sure? You're in charge, Captain.
Well, I just want to say that I have to, this card would have been fun if we were in the same room, because I would be talking to you nose to nose right now, and it would be uncomfortable because I'm a baby. What you need to understand is I'm using baby talk, but I'm not a baby. I'm a wrestling man. And
yes.
In tonight's Halloween themed match, there's going to be some ghosts, and I'm going to be so scared, but I'm going to win. And when I win, you got to keep wrestling, because I can't.
I'll protect you from the ghosts if you protect me from all of my debtors.
Well, that sounds fair. And right now, imagine my not psychedelic, my pyrotechnic display. When I get to the ring, it's going to be like boom and boom and boo, and I'm going to be like, oh no, but I'm going to be big and tough because I'm the Captain Barbarian.
Ooh, what a big captain you are. Sweet.
All right, great. I've been staring at the baby talk card, and here's my rule. Here's my rule, folks. This is my rule. If you can't do it, you don't tell other people to do it. You don't ask other people to do things you aren't willing to do. So I'm not going to make anyone do baby talk if I'm not going to baby talk. Also, when you're the Captain Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Yeah, the Barbarian. I'm a captain. Oh. I don't know if El Paso's landlocked or not, but definitely that guy does do weddings on a boat, even if it's just a dry dock boat. Yeah. So I want to thank. We'll go through again because people joined as we went through. So we'll do some plugs here. But first and foremost, thank you to Tom and Jacob and Ian for being my guests. Thank you everybody who's watching in the chat. Dipped out if you're watching this later on YouTube. I stream 3 times a week, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern till 11 p.m. I do model kit building. I'm going to be doing a Mega Constructs Mew versus Mewtwo. That's a
that thing's cool looking.
Yeah,
Let's go.
the Pokemon company doesn't do Lego. They do Mega Constructs, and I've done a few of them before, and they're cool. And I'm going to be doing that tomorrow at 9 p.m. I managed to get a bunch of kits before I couldn't go outside, and so I'm going to be doing model kit building. And then once a week on a Wednesday, usually I like to do something different. This is the first time I've ever done. I've had multiple guests. Let's go, Tom. If there's anything you want to tell the folks to be looking out for, mention whatever, promote yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Pat, for being here and for inviting us. Yeah. This was super fun. I just love to fuck around with friends, so this was awesome. Seriously, thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm Tom. I'm on Twitter at Dyketacular. I do events and community management for various games, and I wrote a cool rule set called Rocket Lairs and Dragonairs that lets you play Dungeons and Dragons inside your Pokemon games. That's on my Twitter and at itch.io/Dyketacular. Thanks for being here. This is cool. I liked it.
Thank you. Jacob?
Hi, I'm Jacob Burgess. You can find me on Twitter at JacobBurgessVO. I am a voice actor. I am a writer. I am the community manager and director of operations for an indie publisher called Yesbird Games. I just had a game released yesterday called Dark Dreams of Furii, which is a official module for the Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday nights on the Yesbird Games channel at 5 p.m. Pacific. And sometimes I hear thumps in my brain.
Great. Ian Vaflor.
Hey guys.
Coming in.
Yeah, so I stream Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays under twitch.tv Kumahara. My Twitter is Billy Kumo, which was my Chikara identity and also an ex-girlfriend's cat's name, so it just kind of stuck. But I am the marketing director for a small publishing team called Screenway Media. We have our first game came out about a year ago. It's on sale right now called Eagle Island. You can find that on Good Old Games. We have a couple other titles coming out, but yeah, I'd say keep supporting Pat and it's cool that we're all kind of tangentially doing the same thing, but we all have a lot of irons and a lot of different fires, and it's really great knowing that there's other people that kind of are into the same stuff I am. That's really comforting. So I'm glad we're able to do this, Pat. It means a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I encourage you folks.
That rules.
I appreciate that very much. Like I said, I stream a lot, but there are other streamers out there you should check out. Nice people. Don't spend your time watching shitty people. There are good people out there.
Yeah.
So I encourage you to check those folks out. And just fill your life with fun, silly things because we need it. And it's important. That's it. That's my little message. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you had fun. Thank you for the bits to Solf and everybody else. Harold cheered before. Thank you for bits and for folks that followed the stream. Thank you for folks that subscribed. Thank you folks that gifted the people on here. Subscription. That was very nice of you. Thank you to Kate for the raid. We're gonna wrap things up here. I'm gonna hit the old end on there, and I'll see you next time on the next Bill with Bear. Goodbye.
See you guys.